So the weird extra bit of epoxy from the vacuum when I was making that Bentwood ring, and here's the bit that was from the Bentwood after like the third attempt. So I took that top part of epoxy and actually filled it a couple more times and then tried to fill all the air pockets. There's a little bit of air pockets left, but we're going to go with this and see what this ended up being. This is it's like an extra kind of thing, leftover resin at this point kind of idea. Really am curious. Alright, still didn't get into the very bottom here for whatever reason, and there's a little bit missing there. But a few little more spots. I think I'm going to give this a try. Actually, we'll see what kind of rings we can get out of this. So when I chuck it, it's massively off-center, and I just decide to go with it, because an off-center ring isn't necessarily a bad thing. So I center drill, and then I work my way up from, I don't know, 5/16 of an inch or so in drills on up to, I believe, 17 millimeters, just to see how well I can do with just drills so I don't have to do any boring. When I finish, it ends up being too unstable, so I actually chop it down by 1.5 inches or so before I rechuck it and start on the turning passes to try and smooth out the surface. Once the surface is smoothed down, I measure the width that I want for the ring and use the parting tool to cut it off. I end up parting off 2 rings, but one is way too thin and it simply wouldn't work out. So after that's done, I go ahead and do the comfort fit for the edges, rounding those off and smoothing out the inside. I'm missing the video of applying the CA and doing all the sanding on the inside of the ring before doing the same thing on the outside like you see here, but the process is the same. I sand up to 1200 grit, apply CA for several coats until it's smooth, and then micro mesh from 1500 to 12,000 grit. So one of the rings broke, and this was the one that was left from the video of where I was making these. That's from a void that wasn't filled, even though I refilled that rod I don't know how many times with epoxy. I kind of like it. I mean, it's definitely different looking. Not sure how well it would hold up. But anyway, I went back this morning and actually made some more. And I finished up the rod, and this is what I came up with. So a lot of them have voids on the inside. And a few of them have some voids on the surface. Where is it? That one has a little divot. But I think they actually look good. I like the look. These actually have a couple of really thin skin left on the top with holes on the bottom. I need to clean that out a little better. But I like the look. I'm going to go ahead and put these out on Etsy with the disclaimer that they're extremely fragile and I have no idea if they'll withstand being dropped. I mean, I kind of do. I've dropped a couple of them a few times now, accidentally. But I'm going to put them out there. I'm putting them out there probably before this video publishes, so I'm not sure if anything will be left when the video is published. But if you're interested, they're out there. If you have any ideas what you'd like to see, let me know. And until next time, thanks for watching.